Hey guys, out of Orange here. So we're back with some more Alice Madness Returns. So let me backtrack a little bit because I had a huge struggle with this Randula Room. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit so you guys kind of see what happens. So when we last left off, we were on a slide. You pretty much slide down, you end up here, and you fight this thing called the Colossal Ruin, which is pretty much just a bigger version of stuff we've already fought. And all you do is you just stay back and you shoot it from, there's a slide by the way. You stay back and you shoot it from a distance. That's all you have to do. But I spent so many times dying in the Randula Room that I just ended up deciding to restart the video itself, and I lost a little bit of footage between the Colossal Ruin to the Randula Room. So, trust me, he's not that hard. Look up a video if you have to. You just shoot him for distance, dodge all his moves. He takes like maybe a minute to kill if you really are good at dodging. But the Randula Room is in here, in this little secret area, and if you pop on over in here, you got some chests over here. And then you would just follow these steps and you trigger the thing. Now, one thing I had to change in order to be able to do this Randula Room is I actually put in my DLC items because sadly I just can't do it. I think I tried maybe 20, maybe 25 times. I tried doing this room and me personally, I'm really struggling. I am going to upgrade my hobby horse, even though I do have a stronger hobby horse right now. But I'm just going to upgrade anyway, because it's only we're at the very end of the chapter. So I'm really not that worried that I'm going to use the DLC for a little bit. But I want this Randula Room, and I don't want to go back here. There's just no point. Oh, I missed a gold tooth. There's literally just no point in having to restart this whole level. Okay, it's gone now. Having to restart this whole level just because of this one thing. So I decided I'm just going to put the DLC in. I mean, I did pay for it, might as well use it. And I'm not changing anything else. Now, the new hobby horse, what it does is it gives me health per hit, so it does make this a little bit easier. For those of you who do have the DLC, for the Randula Rooms, I do recommend to use them because it does make it easier. Because this one is pretty tough, and you'll see what I mean. We fight like 4 teapots at the same time on top of the big guys. It's not easy. Here. This is definitely the cheap route to do this, for sure. If you want the challenge, do it without the DLC. I personally can't. I don't know if I'm just not leveled up for it. I don't know, but it's not easy. It's hard. I'm just not gonna mess with it. See how many teapots there are? That's insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm taking a lot of damage from this. Shit. I'm about to die. Let's go finish this guy off. Oh, jeez, thank goodness. Okay, so as you can see, that was not easy. Like, do you see how much damage I took?
You've already missed the train.
Like, I took a lot of damage. It's insane. It is not easy. And there's our first trophy for getting our, all 4 Randula rooms in 1 chapter. So, yeah. Not easy. I really did try. I tried to, as much as I could, and I was tempted to just go back, but I really didn't want to, I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to go all the way back just for this 1 room. It just made no sense to me. So that's why I went the easier, faster route, I guess is the best way to put it. For those of you who are more hardcorers than I am, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you from living your dreams of giving yourself a challenge. I spent at least an hour trying to do that. I just couldn't anymore. There comes a point where you just gotta admit defeat. I'm pretty sure you have to come back there with more health or something, like just a stronger self, because that was pretty difficult. I do like this horse though, isn't that hot? Like releases lightning, it's so cool. There's a lot of blood here.
Every picture tells a story. Sometimes we don't like the ending.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't understand it.
It's not that attractive, whatever's going on here. What the heck? Damn. Oh, this is the village we were at earlier. He destroyed everything in here. Now I know where we are. It didn't really hit me exactly where we were until it did. This is the village. Or it looks like the village area that we were just in. Everything's red now. There's something up here. Let's continue on. Okay, so we're back in the area with the opera house. Do you guys remember this place? Let's see. It's that way? Dude. Can't go this way, so let's go down here. So here's the octopus and the feline person, and then this is where we start off, and now we went all the way around, and now we're back here where we were originally, so let's go in. We got audience now. The game's kind of acting a little wonky.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show!
What a bizarre show.
That's quite enough of that, I think. Enough preliminaries. Here's the performance you've been waiting for. Proves I'm without prejudice and have a fine sense of humour. Sword and crown are worthless here. I invite everyone to dance. Labourers, lawyers, church and gown all make their little prance. This life is full of random death and heaps of shame. So few are soothed by accident. You want someone to blame. Fire, plague, and strange disease. Drowned, murdered, or if you please. A long fall down the basement stairs. None are expected. No one cares. I often must work very hard. Sweat running down my skin. After the dance, I then must rest. And the eating can begin. Time to eat. Death is the ultimate equalizer. All have the right to be eaten.
Get a knife, princess. Don't push. All will be served, so to speak.
What's the thing? Feasting while Wonderland is destroyed.
I'm not the enemy you seek, Alice. I tried to hide this bit of Wonderland from that beast. Appeasement's never clean. We must all play our assigned roles. Are you a pawn or queen? An idiot or a practiced fool? However this turns out, consider the prospect that you've been misled, Alice. Then ask, by whom?
No! Who set that bloody train in motion? Where has it come from?
Arrived when you arrived, and it's more horrible even than
Okay, that was odd, but this whole game is considered odd, and there's our other next trophy. Yeah, that was strange. I think that's the end of that chapter, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're back in the real world, so.
What? Oh, the blood in my mouth tastes like bile. Where's the brute that hit me, Nanny?
Nasty prat's out cold. Not dead, and more's the pity.
What did he want?
What they all want. Money didn't earn. What were you thinking, butting into that mess? You could have been killed.
Nanny, my mind's in pieces. I still have terrible visions, and I need to know.
About the fire. Same as always. You need to move on, Alice. So do I. Well, at least she's not spewing that side nonsense. My past is dead. I killed them. I should have saved them. I should have died. Her mind was in shambles. Radcliffe thought familiar faces would bring her round. After a year, he lost interest in her inheritance. Greedy sod. Still, always asking his bizarre questions. Heavy dose of madness, I'd say, but honesty's never the best policy in this life. When she wasn't comatose, she gave ties like drooled, occasionally screeched. Never uttered a sensible sound. And like the child she was, she kept her secrets close. Gone off some lurkers, common as cockroaches. And those poor tykes are food for perverts, like the blameless ants that wasps consume or spiders' feeble prey.
You visited my room at Rutledge. What were you...
recall that? Radcliffe paid me for a bit. A woman alone sometimes does what she doesn't particularly feel like doing. As you know.
Nurse Whitler said you'd fallen on hard times.
I'm no drunk like her. I'm hurting no one. Hooking's not a bad life.
Except for the pimps. She also said you might have my rabbit. Please, Nanny, talk about
The damn fire never seems to help. Look, Alice, I can't give you what I don't have. Radcliffe wrote the inquest report. I'll take you to him. Besides, he's got your damn rabbit. You should remember that.
All right, but Mr. Radcliffe's useless.
Don't I know it?
Okay, so we're back here now. Back in this world. Just gonna run through it as always. There's really not much you can do in this world, as I've mentioned before. You just kind of go where you need to go.
Yeah, I've been scouting around.
So something to note about this world, she it's just like kind of like her story a little bit. She was released from the asylum back into the real world and put into an orphanage, hoping, that she gets better. And as she tries to, try to get rid of her trauma of her childhood, her past still haunts her, and that causes her to go back into Wonderland, and that's what keeps us coming back and forth between the real world and Wonderland.
Alice Liddell, Mr. Radcliffe.
Ah, you're back. I suppose you better come up. Mind the latch.
So another thing to note is that that's the uniqueness of the story, if she's actually crazy or not, because in the Wonderland world, the cat tells her that there's some outside source that's causing her to live this weird and crazy life. So it's possible that maybe she's not crazy, and that Wonderland actually does exist. As we see here, we're actually starting to see pieces of the next chapter, like this right here. These statues, these pottery. I already know what the next world looks like, so I have a general idea of what we're about to pop into. You see the samurai swords? we're about to hit the next world here, and yes, it does have to do with all the stuff that we're currently seeing in here. So again, the thought process is she actually crazy? Like, we're about to enter a world in Wonderland looks exactly similar to this in the terms of the structure. So are we just seeing this because this is what she's seeing, or is there actually a Wonderland? Who knows?
You do have my rabbit.
Forgotten your manners? And what else, I wonder? You abandoned it at Rutledge Asylum, my dear. We've been over this before. In a huff as usual, oozing with attitude and accusatory flummery, I've stolen her rabbit. Ridiculous pretext. She's here about the fire again. All the mad child wants to talk about. My report found her family dead by misadventure. She won't accept it. It goes on and on about her killing memories and her need to know the truth. The alleged truth is, the fire began in the library when the cat knocked over a lamp. The blaze trapped her parents and sister upstairs. Sister Lizzie never even unlocked her door. Died in her bed. The guilty cat always sets her off. She denies it. Makes no sense. It can't be, etc. Agreed. From the outset, Alice was my candidate for the pyromaniac. The girl had a fixation with fire. And I once remarked that I thought she might have had a larger role in causing the tragedy. Some sort of psychotic episode.
Did I rip his head off? I wanted to. What's left of my brain will explode. Is it mad to pray for better hallucinations? Perhaps I'm fated to expire right here.
Sorry, I'm reading into detail about this game. I'm kind of looking into further stuff that I didn't know about this game. As I've mentioned to you guys before, there was originally going to be a third game called Alice Other Worlds, or In Other Worlds, and the production obviously never went through because of lack of interest. But actually, I just looked into a little newsletter that was saying that they're potentially wanting to make another game, and I believe it's called, this was in 2017 of September 3rd, so this was actually only a couple weeks ago. They want to make a game called Alice Asylum, so maybe we'll be able to finally get another game, and that would be pretty cool if we got something similar to this game, but better, if you know what I mean. Because this game does lack some stuff in it. It's not the most perfect game. It's definitely a favorite of mine, but it does lack some certain key elements that they could have fixed or changed in this game to make it a little bit better. Oh, it's snowing outside. And this place is completely destroyed. Interesting. But I can imagine this game on the next-gen consoles being pretty good. This game, oh look, it's pieces of Wonderworld. So it's Wonderland. So I keep saying Wonderworld. So another thing that I want to acknowledge is the fact that this happens. It's like this world is intertwining with Wonderland, and that's another thing. Like, is it possible that she's not actually crazy? The game never actually tells you. I personally think that there's a possibility she's not actually crazy. Just based off the way they kind of just set up the game for you. Like, I mean, obviously Wonderland doesn't actually exist, but like in this game particularly, like maybe Wonderland does. Because see, now we're back, there's the train, but now we're seeing pieces of London too. So...
This bloody ruin! It's corrupting all of Wonderland.
Seeking refuge from the wicked world.
Oh gosh, I almost had a heart attack. I thought my game stopped. Like I guess I accidentally pressed pause at some point, and I just noticed that like my the screen wasn't showing the game anymore. So I thought it was something I did, but we're okay.
Things only look like they've gone to hell.
Jeez.
You're not that good a liar, and I'm not that stupid. But something a bit less calamitous would have been welcome.
This unmitigated disaster is your doing, and it will get worse. Your train keeps a hellish schedule.
Get moving. Time waits for no one. The change has begun.
The train is perfectly capable of terrifying me, Cat. You should find another job. Is there really so little hope?
There's even less, and if fear paralyzes you, we are lost.
Okay, so we're at the Veil of Doom. I still have my DLC items on. When the next video, they'll be gone. Plus, it's not like we're gonna be fighting anything too massive here. Okay, finally. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I don't know if I actually lost my audio there for a second or not. I guess I don't know what. I might have just clicked something on accident, but I wasn't seeing. I was supposed to. I wasn't seeing the game. Usually, I see exactly what I'm recording right in front of me.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
A single step off London Bridge could end my journey.
Failure was your epitaph. I'd hoped you were more courageous.
Let me check. Are we in the 3rd chapter now? Yes, we are in chapter 3. Now, there's something I want to check. I want to check the Randula Rooms. I haven't touched this game in a while. I just want to make sure that we're not gonna... that there isn't... I have a little notes thing here. Okay. Anyway. Continuing forth. Oh, there's those. I was trying to figure out what they was pointing out to. Let's go kill these guys. No! Oh, no, 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 no. There I go. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Yeah, so as I was saying, they definitely have a lot. This game has a lot of mystery to it, and I actually kind of like that it's so mysterious. Like, I like that it's not so easy to figure out. I feel like it adds intrigue to the game. I feel like it'd be a little too easy if we could just figure it out so easily. I think there's a snout near us too. Let's see here. Maybe not. As you can see, Alice in the Wonderland is starting to get destroyed in this world, and London's kind of getting crazy too. So it's interesting how everything's changing.
Only appears as flimsy and insubstantial as your confidence. It will hold you. Trust me.
We're about to enter one of the more normal worlds in this game, in my opinion, of the 4 or 5 that we go into. It's like I said, it's gonna be the Japanese-ish kind of world with the samurai stuff and everything. Definitely another world I enjoy. In comparison to the other more weirder worlds. The 4th one, I believe, is the weirdest one, and I'm not gonna give away too much as to what it is. But, it is definitely a peculiar one, for sure. I actually looked into some footage just because it's been a while since I've touched the games. I was just kind of curious, and I was looking into it, I was like, oh yeah, that scene happens. That's a little weird. There's definitely some stuff that happens, you're like, okay. We're about to get our new weapon here, too, which is awesome. FYI. The teapot cannon. Definitely a favorite of mine. I can throw tea at people now. It's great. There it is, never seen before, brand new. It will be a blast. Throw an instant tea party. Was that crazy? Okay, press R1. The longer a shot is charged, the larger the blast radius will be. Surfaces. Oh, that's right, you have to switch between the two. So this is what it does. It's pretty powerful. Of course, in the beginning it's a lot weaker due to its easy access of becoming red. So this is the Colossal Room, by the way, that I didn't get a chance to show you guys the first time. The other him. Yeah, not really too difficult. You just really need to dodge this crap. And as you guys saw me struggling in the beginning, it is very easy to I was really losing a lot of health there towards the end. And that kind of sucked. And that's what personally made the Colossal Room hard for me, was the fact that I just didn't have enough health to really fight him. Because if he grabs you like that, he can pretty much just get rid of like 3 bars instantly. Okay. Makes it a little faster. Oh, I want that. I want that. Don't go away. Good. Teethy teeth. Sorry, still getting used to this thing.
Catastrophe may strike even the best regulated families. Of course, one family's disaster may be another family's opportunity. And the same goes for a surviving family member, if you know what I mean.
See if I can upgrade my teapot. I can't. I didn't think I was able to. That sucks. Need a lot to upgrade him. I'm probably just gonna upgrade the teapot for a while.
I'm devastated. Look what's become of my beautiful valley.
All things change in the fullness of time, often not for better.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the right track for the Randula Room. It's actually coming up. Sorry. Okay, so let's go pick up our Randula Room. I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. Oh, we still have to fight some things. We're not done yet. That's how the music goes. Too far just yet because we're gonna lose our chance to pick up the Randula Room. So the Randula Room is actually pretty easily missable, mostly due to the fact that you get so into this fight that you just kind of keep going. But if you don't go back here, then you will miss the Randula Room, which is what we're going to do right now. So there's a little snout up here. We're gonna shoot it down, which will access us to the Randula Room.
Ah, there you are, Alice.
So let's see what the answer is here. I think I already know it. Okay, let's see. We welcome the arrival of Phantom at sunset, only the rue its departure at sunrise. What is it? What is it?
You never cease to amaze.
And there we go. Ugh. Ooh, sorry, yawn. Okay, so there we go. So just in the Randula Room. We're actually probably gonna end it there, so I feel like it's a good spot to end things. Because we're almost at the next like actual world, but we haven't we're not quite there yet. We still have some fighting to do, and I wanna go back to my normal weaponry, not the DLC stuff, but I'll just do it in the next video. Anyway, thank you guys as always for watching. This has been Outer Orange with some Alice Mine's Returns. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you gotta do to make a girl happy. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video.